Montana, what a great place to live and build solar furniture with urban hardwoods. Nestled in the mountains of the Sapphires on the east side of the Bitterroot Valley, we have great views that inspire you to build amazing things. This is the shop, my small shop in the Sapphire Mountains, and I build using solar power and urban woods. We have great views. This is some sagebrush and looking across to the west side to the Bitterroot Mountains. Great place to hike and take the dogs. It's doggy heaven up here, so we just love living where we live, and we've got just a great place to experience life. This is a view from the house and the shop. There's an inversion in the valley. This is a time lapse of the clouds moving from the valley up the mountainside towards the house. This is a burn at sunrise on the opening day of hunting season on the east side of the valley. Beautiful alpenglow. These are some of my crazy neighbors. Some are permanent, some are temporary. Sometimes you run into traffic issues on the mountain. Here we have a small bunch of elk in the road, and here's another small bunch that are alongside the road near sunset. This was another day, probably later in the fall. The elk are in rut. They have their antlers. If you want to come off the mountain, this is a good thing to do in the summertime. It's the Hamilton Farmers Market. You've got live music, fruits and vegetables, and also crafts. Or go down to the river. Maybe put your toes in that nice cool water and experience the beautiful waters. Here's a shot of the mountains, hiking with our grandson Connor in the Bitterroot Mountains on the west side of the valley. After that, you might like to go to Missoula to a little place called Butterfly Herbs. They have great milkshakes and sandwiches. It's a really unique little place. And then maybe go to a concert in Missoula. And if you'd like to get out of town, there's a neat little town called Jackson, Montana. Tiny little town. And it has a great thing called ski juring, which is riding behind a horse on skis. It's really fun to see cows on the road because it reminds me of the Old West in the Big Hole. That's where this one is shot. It's just really fun. So go to Wisdom and Jackson. And here we have Yellowstone. Yellowstone and Glacier, two more beautiful places in Montana. And eastern Montana. That's where this is shot, near Terry, Fallon. It's just beautiful grassland, big wide open skies, not a lot of mountains. They have some canyons there. And it's a great place for horses. Summertime means the rodeo in Montana. Lots of little towns in Montana have rodeos. This one is down in Hamilton, Montana. Just a great little rodeo every fall. We always look forward to going to the rodeo. It's the most fun thing to do if you love cowboys and you love horses.